everyone, and welcome back or welcome to my channel. For today's video, we're cleaning. I'm not decluttering anything. I actually don't really have any makeup to declutter. I just went through my collection back in like November and really cleaned out a lot of it. Is there some stuff in here that I should throw out? 100%, absolutely. Do I want to throw it out though? Nope. Do I use it? Nope. But do I want it? Yes, I do want it. So that is why I'm keeping it, because it's mine and that's what I can do. So there you go. Okay, so the neighbor just started mowing, which is awesome, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, I love watching people's cleaning videos. I think they're so satisfying to watch, and especially when they have like all the clicky noises and stuff in it. So I hope we have a good amount of clicky noises today. But yeah, I think they're so satisfying. I love watching things go from a mess to like beautiful and organized and clean. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. I have to clean my brushes, and then you can also kind of get a look at what is all in my collection, because you've seen most of the products that I own because of my videos, but I'm sure there's some stuff in here that I haven't used yet, and then you kind of get to see it all at once too, like in their categories. And also, if you see anything in this video that you would like to see in a future video, just comment down below and I can use it in a future video and talk about it. So oh my gosh, whenever I just stand and do these, I get so out of breath. Like, I'm just standing here talking. How hard is that? But apparently my body just can't keep up. So that's good. Also, we are at my brother and sister-in-law's house. My husband and I have been staying here for like 2 months now. Yes, 2 months. So this is not my normal setup. This is not how I normally keep my makeup. There are lots of makeup bags. This is just what I'm doing since I don't have my normal cabinets and like acrylic containers and stuff here. Just so you know. I just filmed this, by the way. It is playing with my oldest makeup in my collection. So this video is coming up, so stay tuned, subscribe to get this look and see how it went and all that jazz. But anyway, okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I have to clean my brushes. They're all just so dirty. Some of them are clean, but I've mixed in the dirty ones, so now I can't tell what's clean and what's dirty. So I'm being super lazy and I'm taking a makeup remover wipe and using that because I don't really use these anymore. I've switched to micellar water and cotton rounds, so just to use these up, I am going to use these. I have my brushes in 3 different containers, but for the small brushes, I have all of my fluffy brushes in this, and then I have my like lower lash line slash kind of like packing brushes in this one. I am going to start off with cleaning the large ones, and we're just gonna speed through this, and then I'll switch to the small ones, and then we will regroup from there. Okay, so this makeup wipe is actually a little bit dry, so I'm just going to grab a brush cleaner and spray it down a little bit to get it a little bit more damp. This is the brush that I just used for my Tati Poet column video, which I will link down below. And that definitely stained it, which I'm not surprised because pinks and red normally do stain brushes. Okay, so those are all of my big brushes done. Just so you can see what I have. I have these ones from a Morphe collection, which I actually never use these. I think they're really scratchy and they hurt. I don't recommend these at all. The next ones are these fluffy ones from another collection. From my smaller brush, these belong there as well. But these ones I actually really like. I use these quite a bit. The only one that I don't really use out of this is this guy. I just used it for my Tati Scott Barnes video, I'm pretty sure. It's just not like thin enough, but I think this was like $20 for 5 brushes. I don't even know if they sell this anymore, but it was definitely worth it. I use the pencil brush all the time from that collection, so yes. I have a Harry Potter brush. I have a bunch of other ones in the smaller container, but I actually really like this brush for nose contour. It's really soft and surprisingly a really good quality brush. This is what came with the Urban Decay Naked One original palette. I don't really use it that much, but I have it. This is a Smashbox brush that I really like. I use it kind of more for all over the lid and into the crease. It's a really nice like all over one and done type of brush. And then my Morphe brushes, I have 3 of the M441s. So these are what I consider my large blending brushes. I have 3 of the M433s, which is very similar to the MAC 217. I love all of those. And then I have 3 of the M456. I have all these because I just bought the, when it came out, I bought the James Charles brush collection, which was awesome. Those are all of my big blending brushes, and let's move on to the small ones. Okay, so those are all of my small brushes. This is now trash. I have this, which is from a lip palette. Here's from that gold collection, and then a brush that I have similar to it is the Morphe M410. I like this Morphe brush better than this Morphe one because it is a bit skinnier. Hope you can see that. I missed this one. This is from that Morphe kit that I'm not a big fan of. It's a lip brush. There was another one. This is from that, and so is this one. This one's okay. It's an angled brush. So here are those Harry Potter ones that I actually kind of like. They're actually pretty decent quality. This is also from that Morphe Gold collection. It's just a liner brush, and yes, it's supposed to be bent like that. The other liner brushes that I have are Morphe M250-1. It's just these guys right here. My concealer brushes are the same. They are the Morphe M224s. I've got these brushes, again, James Charles kit came with them, the M166. It's good for like putting eyeshadow on the lid. This, which came with the Urban Decay Kristen Leanne collab, I actually really like it. This is like a very long, small, flimsy brush. It's like perfect for the lower lash line. I really like it. And same for this if you're like doing a smudgy look. I really like that brush. I have this Japanesque brush. It's a 213, which I got in high school. Pretty sure like freshman or sophomore year of high school, so 2006, 2007. It's going strong, love it. These brushes, which are the M125s, they're actually very similar to this end, but they're just a little bit thinner, like a little bit more pinched. So I really like those for the lower lash line. Let's do eyebrow brushes. So I have the ABH number 12, which is like super pinched, and I really like that one. This is the Morphe M158, which I actually like to keep dirty now. I know that sounds so gross with my pomade. And then you can like pinch it, and it's a little bit flimsier than the ABH one because it's longer. Anyway, so I cleaned that for the first time in like weeks. That's why that one was so dirty. I have 2 of the M124s. I feel like I said that number already. It's another little like packing brush for the lid. Pencil brushes. This one, which is again my favorite, which I already talked about. That's like my favorite for inner corner highlighting, nose contour highlighting, lower lash line. And then I have 2 of the M43 ones, which are a little bit stiffer, but they're still nice and soft. So I still like them. I have 2 of the Morphe M506s, which I like again for the lower lash line, or I'll do like detailed crease work with this. I really like those. And then finally, we're on to e.l.f. brushes. So I have 4 of these e.l.f. brushes. They're all like $1 at Walmart. So the first one that I'll talk about is this one. It's a smudge brush. So it's really stiff and it's like perfect for like getting close to the lashes. And then this one I don't use too often. It's a defining eye brush. So it has an angle to it. I'll kind of use this on like the outer corner, but it's not one that you can like move back and forth to blend like this because it's on an angle. You kind of can only use it one way. So I don't use that one too often. And then these are what I consider my like large pencil brushes. So this one is a blending eye brush and this one is an eye crease brush, but I do use both of these on the lower lash line because they're kind of like larger pencil brushes. And that is it for my eye brushes. I don't want to do my face brushes. I don't want to. They're dirty and I don't feel like cleaning them. So you know what? We're not going to. This is what I keep my large brushes in though, just so you can see. This is actually from my wedding. I had centerpieces in this and I have 2 of them. The rest I gave out to family. So one of these I keep my brushes in, so it's useful and it reminds me of my wedding, which was a happy day. And there you go. Those are my large face brushes and we'll do those another time. These are all of my lip liners. I have 2 from Rimmel, which I never really use. And then the rest are all NYX lip liners. These aren't dirty or anything, but I am just going to make sure that they are all facing the same way when they go back into their bag. I also have some Collab and Huda Beauty in here, and KKW, which I love. I have to keep tape on it because otherwise the lid pops off, which is really annoying. Oh, Makeup Forever. Eyeliners, I have some Marc Jacobs gel highliners. I have this LA Girl Glide Gel Liner in like a taupe color, some Mally, Smashbox, and actually that's it for my eyeliners. I don't really use eyeliners too often anymore, so that's why I only have a couple. So my mascaras, I have this Bare Minerals Lashtopia, Hourglass, Lancome, Definicils? What was that? I don't know. Something about definition. Oh, that's eyelash glue. Whatever, that can stay in there. ColourPop BFF Brown Mascara on the Rise, Collab, the L'Oreal Voluminous in Burgundy, and my absolute favorite, the Lancome Monsieur Big. The Hourglass is my favorite too, but... So these are all my primers, which I'm just going to put in this black makeup case that I haven't showed yet. Okay, so these are all of my foundations. We have the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear 24-Hour Foundation, Makeup Forever Ultra HD, Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Matte Foundation, the Maybelline BB Pure Dream BB Cream things. I just have 2 shades of those. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I've got 2 of those in different shades. The LA Girl Pro Matte, Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and then my Catrice HD Liquid Foundation. So I'm going to keep all of these in this bag together. Get in there. We're going to get into bronzers, blushes, and highlights. I'm going to swatch them because I feel like that could be helpful. Also, my eyes are watering like crazy, probably because I'm using makeup that's like 10 years old. Anyway, let's talk about bronzers. So the first one that I have here is my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. So that is swatched right here at the bottom. You can see it's a nice, warm, very light shade. The next one up is my Milani Silky Matte Bronzer in 01 Sunlight, and that one's a little bit more cool toned. And then the next one up is the Bare Minerals Bronzer in Warmth. and that is this one. This is actually recommended for deeper skin tones. It's right here. I can still get away with it as long as I use a light hand with it. And then the last bronzer that I have is the Hoola matte bronzer from Benefit, and I'll just swatch that right there. So you can see that one I feel like is pretty dang deep, and it is cool toned. It's like almost the Milani bronzer, but deeper. It's very similar. So like I said, I'm not decluttering anything. This is me just like showing you guys what I have while I organize it, because right now it's all over the bed, which is great. Let's move into blushes. So I have, God, these are so broken. Okay, I have my Wet n Wild Color Icon blushes, and I have 4 of them. This one here, which is apricot in the middle. It's a peachy shade with a gold reflect in it. And then we have Keep It Peachy, which is a nice matte. These might swatch a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Not great, because my hand is wet from the makeup remover wipe, but I'm too lazy to wait. This one is Mellow Wine, which is one of my absolute favorites. I just think it's really flattering, and it's not pink. It's kind of on the redder side. And then we have Pearlescent Pink, which is pink with a gold reflect in it, and that is what I'm wearing today. I like all 4 of these blushes. They're like $3, which is fantastic. Because they're broken, I keep them. I've been keeping them in these like pockets in here. Next, we have my Anastasia Blush Trio in Peachy Love. So here are these 3 shades. Bam! Wow, look at that. That was an awesome swatch. Wow. None of these really look similar. I thought I would see like a dupe for one, but no. All right, next we have from Tarte, we have Blushing Bride, which is one of my favorites. These though, you like really have to like dig in order to get some good color payoff. So they're a good like builder blush. I will link the videos that I have using this below, but it is so, so pretty. And I also have the Tarte 24 Clay, our Amazonian whatever blush in Party. I said that so out of order, but I don't care. And there's that one. It's even lighter and still pretty pink. I think I have this up too high. Let me turn down my ring light a little. I hope that's not blinding, but I'm sure it's fine. Next, we have this Makeup Revolution, the matte blush powder, and this is in the shade Fusion. This is discontinued now, but there's that. Yeah, so those are all of my blushes, right? Yeah, okay, let's move into highlighters. I'm going to take this makeup wipe and like clean these up as I go. This is the Milani Strobe Light in 01 Afterglow. Let's give this a little swatch. This one is so pretty. It's so good for fair skin. I have the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter in Be My Highlight. This one is darker than you'd expect. You can see it right there. Can't really see what's going on in my viewfinder, so hopefully these are showing up. But anyway, yeah, that's darker than you'd expect. I have my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. I love Hourglass's packaging, but it gets so dirty so quickly. It's very upsetting. And you can see they're like such a light sheen. The middle one could use some more better swatching. There we go. So those are more lit from within type of glow. I'm not a big fan of highlighters, so I don't really have many. Why do I have this big bag for that little amount of stuff? That's the real question. I also have my Flower Beauty cream blush in Nectar, and I also have my Milk Makeup cream bronzer in Baked. I'll throw those in there with those since they are bronzers and blushes. Oh, I forgot this highlighter. This is from Laura Geller. Probably discontinued. Don't even know if the brand exists anymore. It looks very, very similar though to the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. So it's like 10 years old, but I still have it because I like it. Let's move on to lipsticks. I am literally just gonna pile all of my lipsticks in the bag. There's way too many lip products to show you what's happening here. You know what? I'm gonna put powders in here. Is that what I want? Or single eyeshadows? Maybe we'll do eyeshadows. Okay, I have 2 of these Makeup Forever Starlit powders. I have them in the shades 13 and 15. So this one's more of like a white gold and this one is a pinky shade. I have these Stila Glitter and Glows. So I have these 3 that came in like a sample. It's Gold Goddess, Kitten Karma, and Diamond Dust. And I did purchase a large size, normal size of the Diamond Dust. And then I also have those in their liquid shadow form. All right, well, I don't see the 3rd one, but I know I have one. I have Starlight and Vivid Smoky Quartz. I have the pink one, but I don't know where that is right now. I have a Moon Dust shadow from Urban Decay. That's dirty. They are like a metallic with a glitter in them. Oop, there I go. It's really hard to open. Well, there's our swatch. Like, look at that. Wow. Okay, this is in the shade Starlight. I have a small Natasha Denona, the mini nude palette. And then I have on the opposite end of the price spectrum, I have the e.l.f. Bite Size Shadow, and this one's in Cream and Sugar. I use this in my drugstore first impressions. I have this L'Oreal quad that I got for Halloween when I was Sally one year from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Is that what it was? I don't know. I'll insert a picture right here. But I use these blues to set the powder, so that's why I have that. I have this cheap Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette in Fire, and there's a hair on it. Oh, I hate hair. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay, haven't used this yet. Don't even know why I bought it, but I have it. I have these single Maybelline shadows that are amazing. I only have 2 of them. I have the gold one in Glow Down and this pink one in Nude Glow. They are really, really pretty, really good quality shadows. These are the Color Tattoos 24-hour eyeshadow. They're cream eyeshadows by Maybelline. So I have this like bronzy one and this pinky one. Hi, Bentley. Ooh, I have the Heavy Metals Midnight Cowboy by Urban Decay. I actually have not used this yet, and I'm so excited. I don't know why I haven't used it. I got it forever ago, and I think I've been saving it for a video, and I just keep forgetting to use it, so I'm really excited to use this. I have this Naked Cosmetics, like loose green shadow that my friend Angela, hi Angela, that she gave to me, and I used it loose and it was okay. But I finally recently got the NYX Glitter Glue. It's still in its packaging. So I got that so that I can use it with this. I think it'll work, hopefully. So I really want to use this still. And for some reason, green shadows are like my favorite of all time. So I'm really excited to use that. Next, I have these Anastasia glitters. This one's in Party, this one's in Royal. I actually won these in a giveaway. How exciting is that? You think you're never gonna win one of those, and then you do, and you're so excited. I have some super old shadows that you'll see coming up. Oh no, I have this Mally one that I also talk about in a video coming up. I think that's gonna be Friday's video. Maybe I'll keep my powders in here with my bronzer, blushes, and highlights. And concealers I'll keep with just loose in my black thing over there. That's where all my makeup's going. Let's move on to cream face products. I have a contour stick from Wet n Wild, which I used today. So if you want to see this one in action, it's coming up. And then I have the KKW cream contour stick, which I absolutely freaking love. And then I have Tarte Shape Tape. I have the e.l.f. the 16-hour camo concealer, which is good. It dries down really quick though. And then I have Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealers. What are we talking about? Brow products. I have one pomade. My favorite brow product of all time is my KVD Vegan Beauty Brow Pomade in the shade Walnut. It is just like the richest, like deep brown, but it's warm. It's like the perfect shade for what I'm going for. It's super pigmented. It has dried out a couple of times, which is why I actually keep these Visine dry eye drops in my kit. If I had to use one brow product for the rest of my life, this would be it. I don't use it as often in my videos as I probably should for how much I like it, but I don't want to repeat myself and only use one brow product. So you may not see me use it all the time, but it's because I don't want to repeat myself. I should use it more, but I don't. But anyway, let's talk about pencils. I have, I guess, 4. So the first one is this super dirty one from e.l.f. This was from my drugstore first impressions. It's this Instant Lift brow pencil. It's $2. Save your $2. This sucks. Look how giant it is. Like, just for reference, here is the Brow Ultra Slim Pencil by Maybelline. And here's this freaking giant thing from e.l.f. Look at that. It's way too waxy. It does not give you hair-like strokes at all. And to be honest, I hate it, but I'm not gonna return it for $2. The Brow Ultra Slim Pencil is good. It's nice and pigmented, but it's definitely too cool toned for what I'm looking for, and this is in the shade Deep Brown. I have the Essence Eyebrow Designer Pencil. This is like $1 or $2, and it's awesome as long as it has a nice tip to it, as long as it's nice and sharpened. And then we have this. Waterproof pencil side, good. But it does have the ink stain, which is super finicky, and if you if you saw the review and then I also tried using it in my 5-minute makeup look, you would know my my troubles with this, whatever. I don't like it. It's a pain in my ass. I also have my brow powder duo in soft brown from Anastasia. I actually really enjoy this. It's just too light for my hair now because I bought this when I had natural hair before I was dyeing it. So I do like that. I've had this for years and I do use it still quite a bit. Okay, now let's talk about brow gels. There's 3 that I'm like, So, okay, I have the Benefit Gimme Brow. It's okay. I don't really get the hype that much around it. This is a sample size. It's supposed to be a fibrous brow gel. I don't really get it. I don't know. Unpopular opinion. Then I have the Tarte Busy Gal Brows, which some people love this super fine comb. I'm not that big of a fan of it. It's okay. It doesn't like wow me though. And then I have the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, which really holds your brows down. I actually really like this, but normally I like something with a pigment to it. So my 2 absolute favorites are the e.l.f. Wow Brow in Deep Brown. This is a fibrous brow gel. And I have the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Boost and Set. And I have this in the shade, dark brunette. This is not a fibrous brow gel. This is a tiny comb, just like the Tarte Busy Gal Brows, but I like this one. I don't know. It's kind of crunchy in your brows a little bit, but they stay in place all day. So I don't care who's touching my brows to see that they're crunchy. Whatever. Now let's talk powders. I love all of these, by the way. There's not one that I don't like, except for possibly one, but we'll get into that. So just really quick, I'm gonna like fly through these and I will put them in this bag. I have Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, Winner Winner Chicken Dinner. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Setting Powder. This one darkens concealer, or like the under eyes, just a tiny bit, but it's not that bad that I care that much. Then I have the Coty Airspun Translucent Extra Coverage. This is awesome. This is my second one of this. That was also my second one of the Laura Mercier one. Although you have to keep a rubber band on this and like powder still comes out, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. I have the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. This is really good for like touch-ups throughout the day. It's not good to like use it kind of all over the face or under the eyes. And of course I have my Physicians Formula Healthy Powders. We all know I love those. The CoverGirl Advanced Radiance Powder, which I used today. So if you want to know my thoughts on that, stay tuned for Friday's video. Look at this tiny freaking sample. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish in One Fair. I really like this for like setting underneath the eyes and like highlighting the face with powder afterwards. And then I have the Bare Minerals Mineral Veils. I have it in Original and in Illuminating. The Illuminating one actually has glitter in it, so I kind of use that as a highlighter if I use it. But this one, the Original, kind of, I don't want to say it, but it like kind of sucks. This darkens your under eyes like freaking crazy. So I went to use this in my Tati Scott Barnes video, which I will link below. It was terrible and I didn't realize it. So it took me 2 days to film that because the first day, just everything that could have gone wrong like went wrong. And I used this on the first day and it darkened my concealer by, I'm not kidding, like 3 shades. I didn't keep the footage. I was so frustrated. I just like trashed the whole thing and I wish I had kept it. But I legit thought that I had like other powders on my brushes and I was like, oh my god, did I use like a bronzer with this brush? No, it was this. It literally darkened my concealer by at least 3 shades. It was insane. Don't use this to set your under eyes. Is that it? Oh my gosh, I'm done. I don't want to do palettes in this video because I feel like this one's gonna be like a million years long as it is. And you kind of just got like a review of everything in my makeup collection. All right, that is it for today's video. If you guys are interested in me going through my palettes, and I'm sure I could clean them up as like a little satisfying video, hit the thumbs up button and let me know that way, I guess. Or like just let me know down below if you want me to go through my palettes and talk about each one of those, because I would say that's like half of my makeup is my makeup palettes, so. Well, that is it for today's video, and hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. Videos are every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it, and go have a good one. Bye. My nose is running. I'm hot. I need to change. I'm sweating. Tired. I think I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Okay, what is happening to me today? Okay, I'm dying. That's what's happening. Officially dead. It doesn't wow me though. Wow. The Coty Airspun Extra Translucent. I have the ABH number 12, which are. You! Da! Ow! Ah! Dude, that like hurt my core. I squeezed so tightly. You freaking suck. My brother is so loud. Dear God. Ah, you son of a bitch. My brother is yelling again. Dear God. There you go. That is.